being yourself and really just being the quarterback for this team. And I don't have to do anything more, and I think our team is plenty good enough to go out and compete and give ourselves opportunities to win. But I think the guys understand where we're at. I think they also understand that the season's not over. It's far from it, and I think right now we just need to understand that we're getting started, and we got to go do our job and do it to the best of our ability and start getting this thing on a roll.
Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years. If you're working for the weekend, you made it. Happy Friday. Appreciate you being with us here on First Take. To my left, Skip Bayless. Stephen A. joins us from Philly. Gentlemen, good morning.
What's up, LL Kurum? How are you doing? What's going on, Skip?
I'm good.
What's going on, man?
I cannot compete today with that outfit. It's over. No moss. I give up. You got me today. I'm just going along for the ride here. I'll just be your punching bag the rest of the day. I like it.
You like the fact that I rock no tie today?
Yep.
I thought I'd do it. I thought I'd do it as a tribute to Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
All right. I just tried to do it. I just tried to do a little something.
You can take that look anywhere on a Friday, Stephen A. And speaking of which, we have a fun show planned for you as we head into another big fight weekend. This time, it's Canelo versus Cotto, Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Woo. The guys will make their picks later. Looking forward to that. But first, Tony Romo will make his return from a broken collarbone Sunday against the Dolphins. The Cowboys lost all 7 games while Romo was out. And according to Elias, no team has ever made the postseason after being 2-7 or worse through 9 games. Skip.
Yes.
Will Romo sink or swim in Miami?
Stephen A. Smith, he will swim in Miami. He will swim back to shore. He will save this team from going under after 7 straight losses without Tony Romo. But I will say, before I give you all the whys of my argument, that if I am wrong, I will sit right here on Monday and I will say, I was dead wrong about the 2015 Dallas Cowboys. They are over, dead, and gone. That's what I will say on Monday if they lose. But they are not going to lose. Their season starts now. I love, and we just saw some clips of Tony Romo, love how bold he was all week this week. Love how he embraced the pressure of saving this season when a lot of franchise quarterbacks would say, now, wait a second, don't put it all on my shoulders after you guys lost 7 in a row. I love it how he tweeted out the clip from the movie Major League in which he sent the message to his teammates, there's only one thing left to do, win the whole thing. Maybe not win the Super Bowl, not yet, we're not quite there, but at least win a division that's begging to be won by the Giants and the Eagles and the Redskins. I love this team's chances right now because I really like the way, and Tony Romo said he liked the way this team played in 6 out of its 7 losses. It put itself in position to win those 6 games. It couldn't close the deal, as talented as it is, as well as it did play in spurts. It just needed one more big play from its quarterback. Just stay off the Whedon and Castle back to outhouse. It needed Tony Romo. And I will be the first to admit, Stephen A., this will not be easy because the Dolphins are coming off a big win at the Eagles. Ndamukong Suh, I don't know if you've noticed lately, is a terror on a tear over his last 5 games. He's got 4 sacks, 20 tackles, 8 disrupted dropbacks. He's a beast. He's a force. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'll admit it up front, Tony Romo's coming off a 2nd broken collarbone. Didn't even have surgery this time. They hoped it would heal on its own. It is still at risk. I'll be the first to tell you. But Sean Lee is coming back this week. I'm pretty sure he's going to play, and I hope he plays well. Des Bryant's been a little iffy on his foot, but I bet you he'll come back to life with Tony Romo back at quarterback. This team, as you know, plays its best on the road, so I like its chances at Miami. And in the end, Tony Romo's mere presence, I believe, will move the Cowboys to just leap right back into the saddle. They're about to ride again. Here they come, Stephen A. I'm going to go Dallas 27, Miami 23. Season starts now.
You know what, Skip Bayless, I appreciate the astute analysis.
Thank you.
It sounded objective.
It
sounded objective. It sounded devoid of the pom-pom cheerleading status that you customarily throw out there about your Cowboys. I'll give you credit for giving us the allure of objectivity there, but I'm not falling for it one bit. I understand that your heart is into this. You got to go this route. You got to ride Tony Romo, and you do have some plausible points to make. Miami is the 21st ranked defense. They're 20th against the pass. They're the second to last, 31st against the rush, which means that it should be a big day for Mr. Darren McFadden himself. I get all of that, Skip Bayless, but a funny thing happened on the way to this studio thinking about doing this show with you. A funny thing has happened as I sat up there and I saw the quotes from Tony Romo. A funny thing happened, Skip Bayless. A funny thing happened when I sat up there and I thought about something here. I said, you know, as much as this game seems tailor-made for the Dallas Cowboys to win, if they are indeed the accident waiting to happen that I happen to know them to be and I have proclaimed religiously, considering all that bantering, all that talk, how Tony Romo is supposed to come and save the day, this is a beautiful time for them to lose. I mean, I could see it coming, Skip Bayless. I'm picking Miami to win this game. I'm thinking that the Miami Dolphins, with the Ryan Tannehills of the world, with the Lamar Millers of the world, okay, with the Landrys of the world, with the Matthews of the world, even with the Greg Jennings of the world chipping in and what have you, I just have this funny feeling that Ndamukong Suh is going to get to Tony Romo. Will he knock him out of the game or something? No. But will he rattle him a little bit to the point where he's just not himself, hasn't fully recovered? Will he give us indications and reasons to believe that Tony Romo just may have come back a bit too prematurely, even though he's supposed to be right on schedule, because this is right around the time he was predicted to come back anyway? I think all of those things are possible. So from a football perspective, in terms of your astuteness in breaking it down, you're absolutely right. Considering Miami's paltry run defense, combined with the fact they're not that great against the pass and they're not that great defensively overall, okay, I look at it from that perspective, and their inability to really make but so much noise offensively from time to time this year, inconsistent to say the least, I would sit there and say the Dallas Cowboys have every reason to believe they should win this game. But I watched the Miami Dolphins last week against the Philadelphia Eagles. I watched them be down 16-0. I watched them hold the Philadelphia Eagles to 3 points over the last 3 quarters. I watched them neutralize an Eagles offense that, whether it's Sam Bradford or Mark Sanchez, with a Jordan Matthews, with an Ertz or a Selleck, with an Aguilar, with a Huff, with a Riley Cooper, with the DeMarco Murrays of the world, Philadelphia Eagles offense was still neutralized. Why can't the same thing happen in South Beach for the Dallas Cowboys? I'm just of the mindset, Skip, I'm going to go with my heart today, just like you go with yours, even though you're trying to deny it in this particular situation. I'm going to pick the Miami Dolphins to win this game, Skip Bayless, 26-19.
To 19, odd score.
Yes.
But I do love
odd score.
Here's what I love about your pick. What I feared the most when I woke up this morning is that you would try to trump my pick, to jinx my pick, by picking my pick.
I thought about it.
I did. I know you did.
I thought about it.
And so now I'm good, because if you had picked Dallas,
did.
I'd be dead. I'd say, that's it, I'm done. That's the way you could have jinxed me. You had your chance. You cannot take it back. You are on record that now Miami will beat Dallas, and I will love watching you eat those words on Monday at this hour on this show. Thank you.
I think it's important to keep in mind, Skip, that 6 of the last 7 weeks I picked Dallas to lose those games. Okay, and they lost. So I was actually right on the money, to be quite honest with you. So
no Romo, no count.
I understand.
You can just throw them all out.
To you. Yeah. They didn't count to you. You picked them to win a few of those games.
I did.
You know,
and they should
just let you down.
And if they had Johnny Manziel, they might have won 5 of them. But that's a whole nother issue.
Oh, goodness.
It's okay. It's okay. I can live with it, because thankfully your Giants and those Eagles and even those Redskins participated, played right along with the demise of my Dallas Cowboys, to the fact that they also suffered their demises, and they all have 5 losses, and I'm still good. I'm 2 games back in the loss column. Season starts now. No problem. Got it.
Okay.
Cool as a cucumber.
Okay.
Yep.
The Cowboys have won their last 6 games that Romo did start, including weeks 1 and 2. But Skip, Fins up, baby.
Oh, you got him too?
No, I'm just rooting for him as a Giants fan.
Yeah, I got it.